Valor Combat Series. I have Mr. Joseph Addouti. Perfect, right on. I remember it's that movie, that Sacha Baron Cohen movie. What's his name? The dictator. What was his name?
Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin. That's right. Yeah, right on.
Aladdin.
Here, look, man. Congratulations. How does it feel? How does now feel for you?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've never felt it.
Is this your first? This is your first fight?
That's my first fight.
Yeah.
First an actual.
Did it meet all your expectations?
To be honest, I was expecting less.
Yeah.
Of myself, so really outdid myself.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Everything's different. Like, see, as soon as you step in that cage, it's just a completely different world.
Absolutely.
Like, it's nothing like.
As soon as they shut that cage, what's that like for you? What was that?
Felt good. It was a bit scary, but not in not in a bad way. More like
It was exciting.
daunting. Bit daunting. That's the word I'd use. But
so explain to me your program that you're in.
It was like 6 weeks basically.
Yeah.
I'd had MMA experience, but
okay.
there was no full proper into it.
Yeah.
And then it was there was a Valor Fight Camp, which was the opportunity to join in as like a novice and have your first fight with Andy giving us everything, telling us how to train, taking us for sessions, one-on-ones, a whole lot. So just 6 weeks of flat out training.
Every day?
3 months. Well, no, 6 weeks more.
Yeah.
More than 6 weeks, sorry. Whoa.
There's a 12-week, I think, a 12-week program.
Yeah. There's something like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I maybe got hit in the head a bit too hard during that fight.
Right on. So you said you had a bit of combat experience beforehand. What is it that you did?
Oh, as in just training with Andy. That's
okay.
I didn't see the Valor thing and then go okay, I want to do this with no experience.
Gotcha.
I had a little bit, but nowhere near where I would be if I didn't do that Valor.
Okay. Was there anything about all of this that surprised you today, or?
A TKO win.
Yeah.
I was expecting a decision, but then again, my lungs are aching.
Yeah.
So who knows if I'd have made it to the third round? So it's a good thing I did what I did. But
was it surprising for you to get that?
Well, I saw at the first round I noticed I hurt him.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't know what it was from. Whether it was my sweep or it was a kick, because he was kind of limping on one of his legs.
Gotcha.
So I tried maybe going for it. And then, I don't know, I think I landed I've been laying the leg kicks in, and then just went for it, switched it up to a head kick, and I landed, and then it was kind of just I think it was kind of over from there,
Okay.
But, he was a good fighter, he had me at the start, tell you that. And I see when he had me up against that cage, I was flip, it's not looking good, bro.
What about combat sports is it that you can apply to your everyday life?
Oh.
Or what have you applied?
Confidence, definitely. Yeah. Good fight, man. Brilliant fight. See, I think it's his name. I don't know. Not bad. I'll go over and say sorry and shit, but yeah, so no.
It's only human to feel like that, so yeah.
Everyday life, definitely your confidence. If you train MMA, not in a egotistical, I can kill everybody in here type of way, because you're never going to be like that. But in more of just a self-confidence, your own self-image, how you hold yourself.
Yeah.
I think you definitely. There's nothing negative about MMA.
Right on.
It can't negatively impact it. It can only boost it up.
Are we going to see you fight again?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to have to train the cardio a bit more.
Okay.
My next fight, because I did decent. I was good cardio, but I think I went into this knowing that I didn't do anywhere near as much as I should have.
Gotcha.
But it worked.
Yeah, cardio's tough. It's not
it's a weird one.
It's something you can't fake it. You know what I mean? You either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
And even if you have it, your opponent either has it better or he doesn't. And it's
a very
tough.
Big, massive part to play. And
yeah.
Except after that first 30 seconds, I was breathing like a marathon runner. So.
Yeah. No. I think with time. I'm sure your cardio is great, but with time you'll learn to kind of control things a bit better. But so what like so in the week leading up to this, like what was it like? How did you kind of prepare yourself mentally for tonight to get to where you're at right now?
Well, I'd say I was down like every single day, but maybe not as intense.
Yeah.
Training, I'd lowered the volume a bit.
Yeah.
Lowered the intensity. I focused a lot on my stretches.
Okay.
That was a pretty big part, for you just got to be flexible. So did a lot of stretching. I feel like I'm really bad public speaker.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Don't worry about it. Here, I'll cut it short right here.
I'm not happy enough to chat.
Okay, so like a lot of like what I like to do is talk about like the mental health aspect.
Yeah.
Like combat sports and like what it can do. The huge benefit that it can have. What mental health benefits have you seen? From yourself, just in training, not necessarily from competing, but just just the discipline in general.
It gives you something to put yourself towards, I think.
Yeah.
And that's a huge part. Cause I say a lot of guys they don't really. There's nothing really that they are passionate about.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have passion, stuff that they're really, really aiming to achieve.
Yeah.
And I think with MMA, you're never gonna be the best. So you've always something to improve. It takes so long to really master MMA.
Yeah.
I'm novice, and it's very hard.
Yeah.
To even get to that point, So if it gives you something to distract yourself with. Keep yourself pushing at something, and the camaraderie that comes with it as well. That you can't beat it.
Yeah,
it's different to every other sports.
Yeah, and that's a big thing too that I talk to people about is it's an individual sport, but it's practiced as a team. You compete as an individual, but it is it's a team sport, but you compete as an individual.
But even when you do win or lose, your team feels that.
Oh yeah,
feels that loss.
Absolutely.
I saw somebody I was friends with in my team. He didn't go his way tonight.
Yeah.
And he came in, but I felt it as well. I was just that real inside you.
Yeah.
So I know this guy's been working really hard. But that's on it. It goes either way.
It's just life in general. You win some, you lose some, and then that's where the discipline with the mental health comes in, where you can take these losses and then show up the next day and keep going. That's I think that's something that I think a lot of people these days in general struggle with. Is,
showing up after a loss would be. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't like to lose today because if I did. I'd beat myself up about it loads if I did, so I can't imagine,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I will. I probably will see a loss in future unless I do become some crazy undefeated monster if I shout out. So
don't doubt yourself.
You got to be realistic.
Yeah.
So just coming off a loss it would be very hard, but then again it teaches you. You lose a fight and you're able to come back for that. You're at a better mental state than you were even before you lost your fight. I think you're stronger mentally.
Absolutely, 100%. Look, man, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate your time here. I need to get back up there and check out some more of these fights.
Yeah, that's 100%.
And like I said, I look forward to seeing you fight again.
Thank you very much.